Hey y'all, my name is Bethany or Budget Bethany and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. This video is a what's for lunch video and I'm going to be sharing 5 easy budget friendly chicken lunch ideas with y'all. So if you're into that, then just keep watching. Here's my chicken once it's all shredded up. I just boiled about 4 leg quarters, the leg and the thigh of course. And then once they got done, I shredded them off the bone and shredded the chicken up, or I pulled the chicken off the bone and then shredded the chicken up. And then now I'm fixing to start making my sour cream chicken enchiladas. And the reason I boil my chicken, you could buy chicken breast and do it, or you could buy a rotisserie chicken from the Walmart deli or anything like that. But the reason I chose to boil my own chicken was so that I could use the broth. I just prefer broth that I've boiled my chicken in over the store-bought broth. So now I'm finna start making my sour cream and chicken enchiladas. Alright, so to start with, you're just going to melt some butter in your pan, and then you're going to add in about y'all know I don't do measurements, but I'm going to add a big stirring spoonful of flour into my butter. I would guess it's probably a little less than half a cup. Then you're just going to let that, mix all that together and let that kind of brown up a little bit. Then you'll pour in some of your chicken broth, and I think I did about 1.5 cups. And then you'll add in some of your sour cream and just let all that mix together. You could also add some green chilies into this, the canned green chilies, but I did not have any, so I didn't do that this time, but it makes it taste way better if you have some green chilies. Also, you want to cook this on low heat, and you want to steadily stir this or it will scorch and clump up, and you do not want that. And this part is optional. You do not have to add your chicken into the sauce. You could just put your chicken on your tortilla and then add the sauce, but I like to mix mine all together because it's all going together anyway, y'all. Now I'm just adding some oil to my pan to cook my tortilla in. I like mine to be crispy, so this part is optional. You do not have to do this if you don't like your tortillas to be crispy. You could also cook them in the microwave, just for a little bit, but they're not going to be crispy. That's why I like to do mine in the pan with some oil, but like I said, this is optional. You do you. However you like yours, you do yours how you like yours. Alright, so now we're just going to add our sauce and our chicken to our tortilla, and then I like to add some cheese, and I also like to add some bell pepper and onion just because I like to add bell pepper and onion to anything that I can add it to because I love bell pepper and onion. So anyway, once I get all that added to my tortilla, I'm going to roll it up, and then I like to add a little bit more of the sauce on top. I don't know, I just love this sour cream sauce. It's just so good to me, but you do not have to do that. Like I said, you do you. You make yours however you like yours. Alright, so moving right along to the next lunch idea I have for y'all. It's going to be a barbecue chicken quesadilla, and you'll just need some shredded chicken, and you'll add some barbecue sauce to your chicken. Mix that up really well, and I will be using, I had the big size tortilla shell, so I had to cut mine in half, but if you have the smaller, like the fajita size, it works better. But anyway, I cut mine in half, and on one half I'm going to add the barbecue chicken and the cheese too, and then I'm going to put the other half on top, and I'm going to crisp them up both in the pan with some olive oil. And then once the cheese is melted and my tortillas are as crispy as I prefer them, if you don't like them that crispy, then of course you won't cook them as long as I do. But once everything is done, you will have a barbecue chicken quesadilla, and I promise you they are so good. My kids love these. All right, here they are, and since my tortillas were so big, I cut them in half so the kids could eat them easily, if that's the word, y'all. Anyway, it's ooey gooey, cheesy, and barbecue. Why wouldn't y'all love it? Alright, moving right along to the third chicken meal idea. You will just need some more of that shredded chicken and some buffalo sauce. I think these are my favorite, but like I said, I love spicy. So you'll just mix some of that chicken and that buffalo sauce together, and then you'll place that on your tortillas with some cheese, and you'll roll that up into like, you know, a round taco shape. You'll see it in a minute, y'all. I don't know how to describe it, but you'll see it in a minute. And then I just like to place mine in the pan with some oil, and like I said, I love my tortillas to be crispy, so I just crisp them up. I just cook them in there for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, take them out. It's ready to eat. You could dip them in ranch or blue cheese, whatever you like, but I didn't do that today, but I just thought I would suggest that to y'all. Also, I forgot to mention, I wasn't thinking before, but you probably do want to cook yours in the pan like this just so that you can melt your cheese and heat your chicken up and everything like that, unless you like to cook yours in the microwave or maybe in the oven, but I like to cook mine in the skillet on the stove. Just thought I would mention that and throw that in there really quick because I honestly was not thinking before. And then here's how they look once they are done. It's ooey gooey, buffalo-y, cheesy. I mean, it's my favorite. Like I said, if you like spicy, you will love this, and it will be a whole lot better if you have some of that blue cheese dipping dressing. That's how I like mine. And then moving right along to the fourth chicken idea, it's gonna be a chicken marinara, like kind of like a pizza burrito or something like that. So you'll just need some more of that shredded chicken and some pizza sauce, marinara sauce, whatever you've got on hand. I'm just using some Great Value marinara sauce. I'm going to mix that up really well. Alright, so like before and all of the other ones, you'll just place your chicken and in this case your marinara sauce mixture onto your tortillas, and you'll roll those up. And then I'm also going to add some cheese, and then I'll just cook them in the skillet with some olive oil until they're crispy. Alright, so here's how our pizza, burrito, tacos, whatever you want to call them, look once they're done. If you're wanting something a little bit different, then I would highly suggest this because it was really good. My kids liked it, which, you know, all kids love pizza. So that brings me to the fifth and final lunch idea I have with y'all. It's a tortilla pizza, and all you'll need is a large tortilla shell, or I guess you could use the smaller ones, but I prefer the large ones. It just works better that way. It fits right into my pan and everything. But you'll need the tortilla shell, and then you'll need some marinara sauce, spaghetti sauce, whatever kind of sauce you like. I'm just using the Great Value marinara sauce because that's what I had on hand. And then you'll add some cheese, and I'm adding the Gouda cheese, but you can add whatever kind of cheese you want. Like I say, you always do whatever you like because it's your kitchen. And then once I get done with that, I'm just adding some plain old shredded chicken. It's just seasoned with salt and pepper, but you could even add some buffalo sauce to this chicken or any kind of sauce, and I think it will make it taste way better, but it's delicious without it. So I'm just adding that chicken, and then I'm gonna add some of the peppers and onions also, but I didn't record that part. Then once it was done, I added some basil, and y'all, that basil, it makes the world of difference. Just took it to a whole new level. So if you don't try anything else from this video, I hope that y'all will try this tortilla pizza. It was so delicious, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this What's for Lunch video. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe. And also, y'all leave me a comment. I love talking with y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.